Yo,
what's up?
what's up? We're back at it again.
Hey, man, how we started, how we ended.
Yeah.
What's up? My name's Osagie.
And my name is Krys.
And this is Prophetic Foolishness. And we're back.
We're back.
Bro, the streets can't keep their hands off these podcasts, man.
Man, hey, the people say they want them.
Hey, man, we got to give it to them.
Give it to
the
them.
people's champ, Krys and Osagie. We're out here serving the good. You know what I'm saying?
Serving it up.
Man.
A delicious dish of discussion.
Discussion.
Hey, that's bars.
A delicious dish of discussion.
Hey, come on.
Hey, Krys did like vocal, like
I did my warm-ups this morning.
Warm-ups, and
because
so,
a couple weeks ago, hey, that would have choked me up. the discussion. That's what it would have sounded like.
No, for sure. Your tongue was on
today,
slow.
Yeah, I've been exercising.
Man, but today we got some good.
Yeah.
Real good for y'all, man.
What is the topic for today?
Man, so, here on Prophetic Foolishness,
Yeah.
we want to have conversations,
Yep.
right, about conversations that people don't have,
that people should talk about.
They should talk about. They might not do it, but we're like here to institute that change. Like we want to make sure these conversations are being had.
We want to bring some of these things, from the shadows, from the like just societal norms, where people can dialogue about them, gain perspective from each other, and maybe even change their own perspective.
Straight up, man. That's the heart behind this thing, man. And so, so how this came about was, sometimes we be with our boys, We be with our boys, and there's just like codes that are just assumed.
Everyone knows them.
No one asks. No one even really talks about them. They just kind of become ingrained in you.
Yeah, they're ingrained in you. There's not like an article that you read. It's just like you grow as you grow up. This is written on your heart.
Yeah, straight up. So today what we're going to talk about is, what is guy code?
What is guy code?
And are some of like the guy code norms actually healthy?
Yes.
Is what we're doing are we just doing it? Have we ever looked and be like, why do we do this? Is this okay? And like, why is this universal guy code?
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, man, I think, for me as a whole, I think even just beginning, you just kind of grow up and you're like, hey, man, this is guy code, do it. And you don't want to be an outcast. You don't want to be an outlier. You don't want to be someone who's like, oh, I'm not down for the guy code. Like, you got to like, oh, I'll do it, But as you grow up, you're kind of like, yo, why was that a thing? And we just went along with it.
It's normal. I mean, you think about it like, I can just think of all the different times you with your friends, like even simple guy codes, like, you come up, you hang out with your guy friends, you dap everybody up in the circle.
Straight up.
It's not like you're going to come in, dap one person up and just stare at everybody else.
That's disrespectful. You have an issue with somebody.
Yeah, you trying to fight.
No, straight up. That's actually like, if I had an issue with someone, I would passively aggressively dap everyone up but that person. Yeah. Hoping that they would say something. Yeah. To me. And it's like, oh, if there's a problem, there could be a problem.
I mean, if it's almost like you dap everybody up or you dap nobody up.
Straight up.
Yeah.
No, that's funny how that's like one thing. But man, I'm glad that we going in on this, man, because there's some stuff that I think that we've kind of adopted in our culture as guy code that I'm like, man, I don't know why that's the thing. I think it's kind of stupid. And there's some stuff that's like, hey, man, I'm cool with it.
I'm cool with that one. Yeah.
And like we always say, man, we don't got the answers. We just got opinions, and we're going to talk about them, man. And we try to bring insight into like what we were thinking and how we think about it. So maybe it challenges you to think about what your guy code might be, or what you've been accepting as guy code.
And we'll probably touch on a little bit of girl code,
maybe a little bit.
But I mean, we would have to bring on a woman guest.
Maybe that might be another episode.
Yeah, another episode.
We'll see. We'll see how we go about this, man.
Let us know what you guys want. Would y'all want some female perspective?
Let us know, man. Let us know. Cool. So I'm gonna jump straight in, man.
Jump in.
I'm gonna jump straight in. And this is gonna get a little testy. Yeah. And me and Krys, we probably might not agree or disagree on all of them. So we're going to have to figure this out. So the first one is, if your friend's girlfriend asks you a question, you deny knowing anything.
My goodness.
Do you agree or disagree with that one?
Hey, I feel like that's not even a simple yes or no question, because it's like, I mean, it could be something that's so simple as like, what if your girl comes and asks me like, Krys, like, how much did Osagie have to drink last night? And it's like, that's not really my place to say. Yeah. It's not even that big of a deal.
Bro, I think that's actually true. See, I'm kind of with you on that. It's like, it depends on how severe it is. Because I'm all about, if I'll play my homeboy out.
Yeah.
Like, if someone comes to, I'll play, it depends.
Yeah.
Like, if it depends on, like, the severity. Like, if he's just going to get, like, you like, well, why you lie about this? It's not like something serious. But it's like, hey, if she's like, hey, Krys told me he only ate 3 cookies last night. How many cookies he ate? He said he ate 3. Krys ate the whole rack. He ate them all the cookies. Oh yeah, man. He big lying to you. Yeah. And so like stuff like that, I'm like, man, I don't think it's like, I'm not really about just like lying to lie.
Right.
Like, it don't make no sense. I mean, honestly, like a lot of dudes just be expecting, I deny anything.
Oh, just to come up with some exquisite made up thing. It's like, oh yeah, this is a story. But like, if someone asked me like, oh, like how much Osagie had to drink last night, I'll say, oh, we had like one, or like, oh, we had a couple, or it's like, yeah, he had a little too much. That would be what I would say.
And that's the thing. It's like in that position as my boy, it's like you just told the truth.
I told the truth.
I'm like, I'm not upset.
Like, I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, too much equals 11.
Yeah, no. You tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, to where it's like, hey man, he gonna get a talking to.
Yeah.
He might not get a talking to.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to y'all to kind of,
and it's super
flesh
funny.
out the details.
It's super funny because I remember it's even guy code. I think that's funny with like girlfriends, but I know with parents, it would be straight across the board. Like my homies would have my back when it came to my peoples. Like,
oh yeah,
if it was like a story where like, hey, was Osagie at your house earlier this week? Yes, man, he was. And my boys would know straight up. It's like, oh yeah, man. Like growing up, they would know that. Oh, that was the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that is so. I have a flashback right now to being in high school, and this is a friend code. But one of my homegirls called me and said, Krys, if my mom calls you, say you was over here today. And because I was cool with their family and whatnot, and I was like, oh Lord. And then she said, I gotta go bye. Bruh, 15, maybe 20 seconds later, her mom calls me on the phone and say, hey Krys, were you over? I mean, were you over at our house today?
And did you like, before you answered, did you like think about what you were gonna say?
It wasn't even I had it in my mind. I was like, I was there. I mean, I stopped by like around 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying?
See, but if you give too many details, then there's holes in the story.
Yeah.
So you just got back, yes, ma'am, I was.
Yeah.
My mom's calling me. I gotta go.
Yeah. So
and you save them from a butt whooping.
Exactly.
That's it.
I didn't know. See, I didn't even know the details. I didn't know what was going on. They just called me and said, "Hey, do this," and I was like, "I got you, fam."
Hey, bro, that's fine. That's the first one, man. That the people were kind of listening to it, man. And so I think the second one is really funny. You must inform your homeboy if he's dressed horribly. I completely agree. Because listen, this is the truth, bro. With my homies, as bros in our like circle, our tribe of friends, we are some of the biggest encouragers, right? Sure. So it's like, if your fit is on fire, we will tell you. We will actually boost you.
Boost you up.
For those of you who don't know what boosting is, it's like big ups. Like, we're going to encourage you. Like, we will boost you so much. Like, oh, bro, your fit fire. Is that a new shirt? Oh, da, 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 da.
That's clean.
So in that same sense, because we are high encouragement, we can be highly critical too. So it's like, dog, who told you cargo shorts went with that, bro? Or like, dog, take those loafers off. In those same places. Because like, if we don't tell him, no one will.
Who gonna tell him?
And he's gonna look back and be like, man, like, have you ever looked back in photos and like, where were my friends or my family?
And so you're kind of saying it's almost like, hey, you got something in your teeth.
Yes.
Got you.
Like, if your fit is trash, bro, like, honestly. You gotta tell your friend.
See, the thing is, like, for me, I know and hang out with a lot of people who just don't dress well.
Then they're not your friends. Then you're not your friend. If you're not telling them, they're not your bro. They're an acquaintance.
But the thing is, like, them not dressing well is their normal. So it's not like I'm gonna say like, hey, like, oh, that don't look good, because like that's normal for them. But if one of my homies who cares about the way they look and typically dresses well, comes in like atrocious, I'm gonna let them know, hey man, like this is this type of event. You know, you got to come in with the slacks for this. You gotta come with a jacket for this.
That is absolutely false. If someone is your boy, like if you're my boy, right?
Yeah.
That's like being like, oh man, if someone's used to stinking, then I'm not gonna say something if they stink. You stink, you stink. I will tell you. Like,
I mean, it's levels.
No, like it's for real. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're my acquaintance, I'm gonna let it slide.
Yeah.
I'm not finna say nothing to him. I don't know how he be getting out with the whole dressing game or whatnot. And it ain't even gotta be like you gotta be flashy. Just be put together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you ain't gotta be a big spender out here. Just be put together. Like if you broke, you can still be clean and broke. You know what I'm saying? And so like if the fit is trash and you are my boy, I will tell you the fit is trash.
Yeah.
I have to. And if my fit's trash, you should tell me too.
You know, the crazy thing is back in the day when I was in high school, right? I feel like I always be reaching back in the day, but I would just be having like these flashbacks, right? Me and my friends, before we would go to like a party or whatnot, we called ourselves the Rangers. Shout out to the Ranger gang. But we would all get together at one of the homies' houses. Yeah. And I actually got my license first, and so I would be driving everybody around. And so we'll all meet up. Everyone will come with the outfits like, okay, hey, actually switch me shoes.
Oh, bro, mix it and match it.
Let me hold that shirt. Let me hold that shirt, bro. It's like, oh, you got a fresh cologne? Yeah. Hey, we roll up at the party. It was in formation, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, there go them Rangers. Y'all see how they dress it?
Rangers.
What's up? We out here. Bro, you know something's weird? I'm actually really weird about my cologne. I will not let you wear the same cologne that I'm wearing.
Really?
Yes, because I always felt like people would think like, oh, you smell like this person. Y'all must have been like rubbing up against each other or something like that. And I'm like, nah, I ain't never been with that. I don't know where I got that from. See, that's toxic. That might be a toxic guy code that I've like rubbed
It may be.
We could both just smell the same.
Me and my homies, we used to, if it was like, you know, something like expensive that somebody got for like Christmas or something like that, oh yeah, let me get a...
No, I'll let you get the other one.
Oh, okay.
I'm using the nice one. You can get the other one. You can get the other one. Yeah. At least I'm giving you a scent.
Yeah.
You don't just smell like Suave.
or Axe body spray.
Bro, that stuff was terrible. All right, man. We got the next one. Okay. Now I'm passionate about this one.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna let you talk about it first, Krys. The next one is, can you date your boy's ex-girlfriend?
Oh my goodness.
Because the guy code around now is like, oh, that's for sure. You can't do that. That's off. Like,
I feel okay. Here's how I feel about it. Mm-hmm. And this was ingrained in me from like way back in the day. Mm-hmm. I feel like you can, but before you start talking to your homie's ex-female, right? Ex-lady, excuse me. I know some women don't like me calling females.
Woman. A girl.
Ex-woman, right? I feel like you have to go and talk to your homie first. And say, like, hey, dog, like, can I holler at, you know, this person? And I will say, there's been times where it's like, the homie's been like, nah, dog, it's too fresh, dog. Like, don't do that. And there's been times like, oh, I don't care, dog. I hate that girl.
I got one sentence, bro.
What?
If she ain't his wife, he don't own her.
He don't own her.
So if she not gonna be his wife, why can't she be mine?
Oh my gosh.
That's how I feel. Yes, that's how I feel. Now look, I get it.
Yeah.
Some relationships bring baggage and pain.
Yep.
And so you want to allow both parties to heal.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah. For
sure.
But
it is the norm in guy code that for some reason, if a dude dates a girl, keyword date, that's his now.
Yeah.
Like,
she's off limits.
She's off limits. Like, men don't own women.
Men don't own. I mean,
we don't own them.
Nah.
I now, out of respect.
It's more of a respect
out
thing.
Out of respect, I can go to be to my bro. And that's the thing. I'm not asking his permission because he don't own her.
Oh, okay.
My pops, I got to ask his permission to leave the house at certain times because I'm under his authority. Okay. Right? Yeah. I'm under his covering. Somebody. He's covering me. Yeah. And so this girl is no longer his girlfriend. Yeah. She is a single woman. So you have the right and the opportunity to approach her as such, and out of respect, you can inform your boy. Inform him by, hey, man, look, out of respect to you, man, I just want you to know, I asked her on a date, man.
So what if your homie be like, oh, dog, that ain't cool, man. Like, how could you do that to me?
We could talk about it. Okay. I'm like, why do you feel that?
Yeah.
And you can maybe be like, oh, maybe his maybe feelings for him, emotions were still like real and that's fresh. The thing you gotta like. That should go into like the arena of like consideration. Yeah. But at the end of the day, dog, like if that becomes your wife, that was a necessary risk.
Yeah. Like, I mean, that's true. I mean, and it's also levels to it. It's like, you know, where did they just go on a couple dates? Yeah. Like, was it like a
couple months?
Like a 1 month, 2 months? It wasn't really that deep. Or was it like they were together for 2-3 years and then you scoop it in? Because then it was like, were you just waiting? Were you just waiting in the sidelines?
The funny thing is that there be dudes out there, man. In like, I remember in high school. It's not. I mean, there are still probably dudes out there that are in some girl's ear as she's venting about her boyfriend,
and he's
like, I would never do you.
I would never do that to you.
Man, that's crazy. He did what?
Nah,
oh man,
he don't even care about you like I care about you.
And he's just waiting for dudes' demise, man.
Oh my goodness.
And so that's a whole nother conversation where it's like, man, like maybe it's another episode. It's like, man, can your girlfriend have a guy best friend? But that's another episode.
Yeah, that's another episode right there. But like on the flip side, I want to just take it to the girl perspective real quick because I feel like it's even more of a thing with girls and guys. Like if a girl had a boyfriend, like he is for sure 100% off limits. Like I've seen like some terrible stuff where like they didn't, like one girl didn't inform, like, oh, like none of y'all. Oh my goodness, drama.
That can be super. Because that's the thing. But the reality is, people keep like, I keep good dudes around me.
Right.
And so I would expect, like, if the girl, she kept good girls around her, hey, dating you did not work out. And this is with adults, man. Like, if dating you didn't work out, hey, I wish you well. Peace be with you. But your homegirl, like, she's a cool girl. Yeah. And like, I know in an ideal world you can be like, oh man, but it's like, man, like at the end of the day, like if that's gonna be someone's wife and husband, right, it's gonna bring them like joy, happiness, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, who am I to like, right? And I can feel some type of way, and that might just be pride, embarrassment, stuff like that, whatever the case may be. But like, that's a glimmer of like the reality, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it almost even speaks to like our overall maturity when it comes to like relationship, to be like not bitter if something doesn't end in like you guys getting married or you guys being together for a long time or whatnot, and be like, hey, like it just didn't work out. Let's just go our separate ways.
Straight up. I remember before I started dating my fiance now, like when we first started dating, I was like, hey, like we're dating, we're like trying to pursue marriage. Like I'm not here wasting your time. Yeah. Straight up. But I also would say like us breaking up is a reality. Like we could break up prior to getting to that point and it just not work out. And like I hope that you would leave better off than you came. Yeah. You know?
I think that's a healthy look at it. I mean, that could even be a topic for another day. All right. And this will lead into what I think would be the climax of this episode when it comes to guy code.
I know which one.
But this is like a precursor, a prefacing question. Why does our culture celebrate infidelity and cheating, and like they kind of like romanticize it, where it's like, oh yeah, like, you know, I got my main girl, but like I got my side piece. Nah, I mean that goes for both sides. It's like like women be having their side pieces, and men be having their side pieces. What do you think about that?
Bro, I think that is like, it's so true that you say that, because I remember at a very, very young age, like even being asked, man, how many girlfriends you got? I'm like, oh, I'm talking to sir. You got them all. Let me get one. You got them all.
Hey, how about that? Back in the day, you used to greet your homeboys, hey, what's up? Man? Hey, where the girls at? I don't know, dog. You got them all.
I'm just trying to get like you.
I'm trying to get like you, man.
Hey, bro, that was the greeting, bro. But it's funny you say that, man. More on like a serious note, it's like I think that being kind of like implemented in both people's, like both men and women. Yeah. You know, I think for sure more men like understands like, oh, you got to have multiple. You're breeding in men, and I think this will also get to like the divorce rate. It's that, you know, one is never enough, right? Oof. So infidelity becomes a norm, even post, you know, marriage, right? Once you say like, oh, I do to this one person, right? You have been bred, like if you have been bred and for the entirety of time, like you've always been like looking for other women or like trying to do that.
Right.
Like you getting married isn't just going to change that.
Oh,
for
no.
the most part, you know?
I mean, if that's been the practice for, 20, 30 years.
Exactly.
Hey, you're already an expert in that.
Exactly. So it's like, it's going to be so hard to break that off once you get, and so that's why, our society as a whole really glorifies, like shines lights on, multiple infidelity or multiple partners, whatever the case may be. And so it's like, man, I think that's so toxic.
It's super toxic. And even when we talk about like toxic masculinity, like, an identifying characteristic sometimes of like if you are a man or not is like how many girls you got. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, man.
It's like, oh, how many girls can you pull? You go out tonight. What you doing? You know what I'm saying?
I think, man, that's actually really good. It's kind of sad, man, because it's like I at like a very young age, like even like kiddingly, like I would remember conversations where like people would like ask the little 5, 4, 6-year-old boy, hey, how many girlfriends you got at school? Oh, I got like, and they big up
7.
7.
Yeah.
Oh,
what's it all right, little cuz out there? Yeah.
And it's like you got like all these different names and it's like he's 6.
Yeah, he's 6.
Like if we don't start teaching, it's like, hey, bro, like just one.
Yeah.
Like that's actually, it takes more of a man to be able to just settle down with one.
Right.
Than it does to have multiple. But like that's not taught. I don't think that's that glorified, and society's not going to tell you that.
Nah.
And so
society's also not going to tell you like, hey, with all these other relationships are going to become more and more and more problems.
Yeah.
And dissatisfaction, because it's like you just kind of get into this pattern of saying like, oh, I'm just searching and never like realizing what you have.
Yeah, straight up, bro. Yeah, that's a really good question, man. Thanks for asking that one.
Oh, for sure.
I got another one, man. This is a funnier one that the homie Jacob asked me, man.
Yeah.
So it's situationally, this is the question.
Yeah.
If your homeboy is driving, right?
Yep.
And you are in the passenger seat, and he drives to go pick up his girlfriend, or his lady, or whatever the status might be.
Yeah.
Do you get out the front seat and get in the back seat?
So it is my nature, out of respect for the lady and for the homie and their relationship, I would just remove myself from the front seat. I'd be like, oh, okay, we gonna pick up old girl. Like, I'll jump in the back. Ain't no thing.
Hey, bro, you are a better man than me, bro. Because I will tell you what, I am 6'4".
Yeah.
And the back seat ain't got my name on it. That is not my portion.
Oh,
it ain't gonna do nothing for their relationship if she sits in the back.
I mean, what if it's like you and like 2 other homies? So it's like it'll be 5 of y'all in the car total.
Okay, that's different.
Yeah,
that's
okay.
Different. If it's
just like 3 of y'all,
yeah, because I can go kick it the homie in the back.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to split them up like that.
Right.
But if it's just 3 of us, dog, she can sit in the back, man. Maybe I'm ignorant for that. I'm ignorant, or I'm dumb for doing that. But I'm like, man, I'm not trying to sit in the back seat, be crunched up, like where your jacket and, all 6 pair of your cleats and shoes is, type stuff. Like, I'm too big for that. Like, I'm already in the passenger seat with it all the way pulled back,
Yeah.
I'm a big dude. I'm sorry. But maybe, you dudes who are under 6 foot can do that. That's
hey, I'm 5'11" and 3/4.
That's neither here nor there, man.
Yeah. And I like to hear what the people had to say about that question, too.
Man, honestly, I want people to respond to all of these.
Yeah.
Like, we probably gonna ruffle some feathers. Some people have different opinions, but I'm really interested to see how people feel about certain guy codes or norms.
Yeah.
I got another one for you, bro. I'm sorry.
No, it's good because I feel like we have the same one.
Okay, you ask it, though.
Okay, all right.
What you're gonna say?
I think this is like the biggest thing in girl code and guy code, and it kind of goes along with the question I asked earlier. If you know that your homie is stepping out on his old lady, do you tell her or do you not tell her? What do you do in that situation?
So there are so many levels to this situation.
It's
right?
levels.
So first,
I
have one answer. If I'm like homies with the female, like I might have like known her before the dude type stuff, and then like the dude might have come around, or like equal, and that situation happens.
Yeah.
I would probably tell her.
Got you.
Or I would tell the dude to tell her, or I would tell her. Like I would give him like a expiration date. Like, hey, bro,
it's like, hey, if you don't
period
tell her by this time,
yeah,
hey, you getting told.
Yeah, straight up. But if the situation was, it was my homeboy and it's his homegirl, like, or his girl, and I don't really know her.
Yeah.
I would tell him, hey man, you need to tell your girl that you cheated.
Yeah.
But if he didn't,
yeah,
I wouldn't tell her. Yeah. I would just not be his friend anymore.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't run with him.
Yeah. I mean, I feel that 100% because, like, I definitely, if I'm close to a dude and he's stepping out like that, like, I feel like he needs to be checked. Like, dog, like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know, like, you about to ruin something that's good.
Straight
you know
up.
what I'm saying? So I would step to him first and be like, I know this.
Yeah.
You need to, like, confess this to your girl. I guess I would have to say, or else, like, it's gonna come out. Like,
yeah, bro, it's gonna come out.
I'm gonna have to say something, you know?
Man, like,
I can't good faith know, like if I know her especially, you know, it's like, this is gonna cause more pain, like, if you don't get this out now.
Yeah, man. I'm right with you. It's just hard for me to really, like, step over. Like, I know in that situation, I would have want someone to tell me, but I don't know if I could be the person to go step over that boundary.
Yeah.
But what I would do was, I know that person alone I couldn't rock with him no more.
Yeah.
I couldn't, like, you couldn't be my boy.
If they chose not to tell him, it's like,
you couldn't be my boy. Like,
we can't
work, like, you cut off type stuff. Like, that's not like how we roll around.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to that. So,
and it's not. I mean, it's crazy. I don't think you'd ever wanted to get to that point. But I feel like guy code and girl code, as it stands right now, the rule is, if you know your friend is cheating, you don't say nothing.
That's the rule.
Whether or not you're a guy,
that's the rule,
or a girl and your homegirl's keeping your secret, like, the rule is, I'm gonna just sip this tea.
Yeah, that's the rule. Yeah. That's crazy, man.
That's crazy.
Guy code and girl code as a whole is so crazy. Who wrote it?
I don't know who wrote these
code
things.
And girl code, and how did we adopt it? How did we get here, man?
I don't know how we got here, dog. Like, that's a question for the people. The people got to let us know.
Man, tell us how y'all feel about this, man. And, you know, we want to hear. I mean, guy code and girl code, it looks different around maybe different cultures. Some of these are universal. Some of these aren't really. It really doesn't matter. But we just really want to hear how y'all feel about it, man. And, you know, ask yourself these questions, or maybe have a conversation with your group of friends, or with your girl, or with your dude, and find out, like, what's the code that we got, or, like, what would you want me to do in this situation? And it could be funny. Some of it might be serious, but have a conversation about it.
Have a conversation about it, because, I mean, we got to really assess, like, are some of these habits healthy or nah?
Yeah, straight up.
So,
what's up?
Tell me what's prophetic and what's foolish in your life right now.
Man, that's good. It's been a good week.
Yeah,
interesting week as a whole. I think one prophetic thing that has, like, came to me on my commute to work. I've been taking the train, so I've been reading a lot.
Yeah.
And I've come to the realization that sometimes I have the expectation of people to be perfect towards me. Like, they're never gonna wrong me. Like, they're never gonna offend me. Stuff like that. But the reality is, man, we are broken, sinful people, and we will wrong each other.
Yeah.
But, like, I think I have to, like, realize that and, like, accept that and, like, give a lot more grace to people when they do, and also expect that grace too towards myself, because it's like, man, imperfect, you know, and, like, being able to, like, repent, forgive. It's a constant posture that I want to continuously have.
That's good.
For the rest of my relationships.
That's good, dog.
So,
yeah,
man.
What's foolish?
Foolish, bro. So we're in the, you know, the hot stage of, you know, getting ready to be married, man. We're like less than 70 days out, and so something foolish happened was, you know, I went to Houston to go see my people with my fiance. Like last weekend, and it was funny because, you know, I'm having a conversation with my mom, and, you know, we're already in the thick of wedding planning. A lot of things are already taken care of. And my mom comes to me. She's like, in her accent, she's like, Osagie, I drove to the wedding venue. It's so far from here. We need to change the wedding venue. Bro, 70 days out.
Change the wedding venue.
To change the wedding venue.
What?
And my mind was blown. I was like,
my goodness.
Mom, this ain't even a conversation. She's like, no, we can't do it. I was like, Mom, no, ma'am. So it was funny. I mean, it was just she wanted to help, but I was like, Mom, that's absolutely out of the question. 70 days out.
Yeah.
So, what about you, Chief? Talk to me.
Man, something foolish that I thought about this week. I was looking through some old photos, and I saw this one when I used to play football in high school, dog. And I tell you, the football uniform fit was fresh, dog. I feel like back in the day, some people used to. I feel like everybody used to carry
accessories.
You had to look fresh.
Oh,
when you was on
for sure, yeah.
I remember going to ask my coach, like, Coach, I need a back flap. Because I wanted to have my jersey come over the back. It looked sweet. I had these armbands, I had the socks that was stacked exactly right.
Fresh, man.
Hey, had a skull cap.
Bro, dudes be super fresh and be standing on the sideline, bro.
Hey, everybody be fresh. Uniform clean.
Straight up, man. That's funny.
So that was foolish. I was just thinking back about how much we care about how we look and whatnot. But prophetic in my life right now. Hey, these last 2 weeks, me and my wife, we've been like, going on walks, hitting the gym, doing different workouts, and it's helped a lot. Like, I feel like I'm sleeping better. Like, I get more tired during the day. I'm just a little bit more productive too, especially if we get after it in the morning. So I'm just realizing the benefit of like just exercise and overall wellness and whatnot. Yeah. Hey, if y'all don't got a juicer, get a juicer.
Get you a juicer. I hear people
juice some juice.
Only use that for like a little bit and then.
It's true. We go through waves.
Yeah.
We'll watch something on Netflix and then we'll jump back into it. Yeah.
Man. Well, that's our time, bro.
That's our time.
Man, listen, y'all follow us on Instagram at Prophetic Foolishness, on YouTube at Prophetic Foolishness, subscribe, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, rate us, we really need y'all's input, email at Prophetic Foolishness, get in touch with us, man. We want to hear y'all's feedback. We really want to hear how y'all rocking with it, some questions y'all got so we can, break it down and talk.
For real. Cool. So like we started.
Hey, my name is Osagie.
And my name is Krys.
And this is Prophetic Foolishness. Peace.
Peace.